All right, so here we go in another match. The all mana hand, lands and Lotus Cobra, huh? I think that we will be shipping this one. Our opponent also mulliganed to 6. Huh. I see. So we are on the draw. We have a lightning bolt and 5 lands. I guess it's a creature land. It's something. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. I guess we have to keep this one. This is actually the worst of the bunch, but it's a lot of lands Magic Online thinks we should have. We get a scry, so you know that's a thing. I mean, yeah, okay. Courser seems pretty solid with this. Probably as good as it's gonna get. Oh, we're playing against Bogles, huh? Okay. Seems probably pretty difficult to win in game 1. We have some nice sideboard options, I think. Really, I don't love playing against this deck. It's so hard to interact with most decks. If you beat the deck, you beat it very hard. You know, you have Liliana and they just die. But if you do not have that, then this deck is very difficult to interact with. So the good news is he did mulligan. He only has the basic forest, so there at least won't be a turbo Daybreak Coronet here. Meanwhile, well, that gets you out of a mulligan pretty fast. When a never enchanted creature deals damage to an opponent, he gets to draw a card. So still no white mana, but he's doing his thing already. If we were on the place when it's so much better, we actually could have blocked this next turn. You know, obviously pending more pumps, but this is not the most. Okay, that's just a dead draw. All right. Well, guess we just pass back. I guess if he plays Spirit Dancer or something like that, we can path it. Outside of that, we'll just fetch at the end of the turn, probably for a. God, our opponent doesn't even have a great hand, but this Keen Sense is going to draw him out of it. Let's see what land we want to get when we go fetching. Our opponent doing very little over there. Probably Sacred Foundry. And then we'll go get... our next one has to be the Breeding Pool, I suppose, or the Stomping Ground. It'll be the Stomping Ground. So I think it's Sacred Foundry here and then Stomping Ground with the next one. Or I could just get a basic forest and save some life. Maybe that's the correct thing to do. Just get the forest. Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, we can, because we drew that other one so teeth, we can go get the other one we need it, so. Lingering Souls on top. That's pretty good against what he's got going on right here, actually. I don't hate, I mean, where we're at. Apparently, since our opponent is stuck on, I guess maybe just a bunch of white cards. Land on top? Bring to light on top. I actually want to draw that, so we're just going to go ahead and Lingering Souls here. Play this so we won't be fetching. Gain some life. I guess I get in there. Not really any reason not to. Okay, well, he got a plains, so might be game on. Yep, I see Ethereal Armor. Okay, he doesn't have trample or any protection, so we can just block this thing a bunch. Which I think is going to be the plan. Right now we have 4... I'm trying to do some math. Try to figure out if we're supposed to chump block here or not. I don't think so. No, maybe we will. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. I don't want to. I want to prevent the damage now. That way, if he does have something later that gives it trample or something that makes the chump block worse later, we'll deal with it then. So, all right, I want to draw the Bring to Light. So Lingering Souls on top. So can we make 5 colors of mana? Red, white, green. We can fetch black, Godless Shrine, blue, Hallowed Fountain. So nice. This Courser does help mitigate the damage from all of these lines. It's got to be the Hallowed Fountain or the Breeding Pool, huh? Breeding Pool gives us more green. Guess it probably doesn't matter. Get the Breeding Pool. Alright, so red, white, black, blue, green, Bring to Light. Now what to get with the Bring to Light? That's the question. It is probably... We don't have a Resto, so Kiki... Although Kiki is actually pretty good at just chump blocking for days, I think I'm going to get Obsidat because this allows us to actually kill him with the Thundermaw on the next turn, which is, I think, what we're going to need to do. We'll hope to chump block again. I could even almost take a hit. Does it change? So, oh, it does change. Is if we get in for 3 this turn, 13. The next turn we get in for 10, 13. It's lethal. So we have to hope he does not have lifelink or a body or, you know, something that kills us. So. Okay, that doesn't beat us. My gosh, are we gonna get there? I think we might. Very lucky our opponent did not have the the double white. Let's see if he's able to provide a blocker. Which still wouldn't matter, I guess, because of the drain from the Obsidat. Interesting. Did not think we were going to take this game. Obsidat doing some work, though. Our opponent reading it. I understand. Not a card you see very often in Modern. So this puts him at 11. Yep, okay. Great. Get on in there with the Thundermaw. I guess there's nothing he could have here, so there's no reason not to leave our guy back. Yeah, we did it. Wow, okay. Don't know about that one, but I'll take it. All right, let's move this side. Yeah, I certainly put you on double Daybreak Coronet. I mean, it was pretty clear you had to have something like that. Okay, so I guess these are the only things that actually do anything. And these paths do basically nothing. I don't know what our opponent's going to bring in here. I guess the rest of this, none of this actually does anything. The Slaughter Pact hits the, I guess the Firewalker is a creature, so it's better than a not creature that doesn't do anything. I'm just going to hit the, you know, it can hit the O2, so that's a thing. I guess we'll keep one in case. I mean, basically, you know, this is our big play here. This is the one sideboard card we have for the matchup, but we have 5 of them thanks to Bring to Light. So let's run it back. Our opponent got pretty unlucky there, but then again, we mulled 5-land double Lotus Cobra, and then we mulled 5-land spell into keeping 4-land spell. So we did draw pretty well. But then again, you know, we had to mulligan infinitely. This hand's not very good. I'm going to mulligan this. Gross. All right, keep on mulliganing. Oh, great. Okay. All right. I guess this is the hand. There's our land. So our hope here, the crazy part is we may not be dead. If our opponent just goes off here and we have 2 lands with the scry, we can play the Lotus Cobra. Then if we draw a fetch land, we can bring to life and hit the Fracturing Gust and kill all of his enchantments. I mean, as terrible as it is to mulligan to 4 and, you know, have this sweet uncastable Thoughtseize in our hand, game's winnable. So we actually just want to see our opponent go very tall, I believe is the, you know, wide is where they play a bunch of creatures. Tall or vertical is where they put everything on 1. So this, we hope he does not have a second, you know, Spirit Dance or another Scout or anything like that. We just want to see him lay a bunch of enchantments on this. But small ones, preferably. Slow ones. Not, you know, double Ethereal Armor kill us really fast. Okay, so we've got all of his colors of mana this time, unsurprisingly. Got pretty lucky in game 1, to be honest. That he, I mean, I say that's basically what, I mean, that's what his deck is, you know, and he kept the hand that had a guy and had a bunch of enchantments and he just didn't draw the land. That's the risk he runs playing that deck, but it's got the Keen Sense again, so that's him getting some card advantage. I don't actually love seeing that because I want him to run out his hand. So awkward thing is I don't think we can offer the block here. Although then again he won't attack if it would be a trade. It's a random card. Curiosity for and green. Let's see what he's got for it. I wouldn't mind seeing like okay. That's fine. Wow. Okay, that's about the worst draw. Our opponent apparently does not have a good hand again. Little does he know our hand is really bad. That suppression field's not very great against us. Against our dorks, it's great against all our fetch lands. So, and there's the Spirit Dancer. Yeah, this is bad. Now we no longer have the ability, because of this, to fetch land into the Bring to Light. So that's not ideal. And there's the Rancor, huh? So this is, I think I actually have to block that. I think we're in a bad spot here. I think there's not much we can do. Blocking just gets us off of it. No, we can't block. I don't really know. I don't know what else we have. This is probably going to get us. Okay. I guess we're not blocking anymore. Let's get in there. So the goal at this point is to draw basic forest or basic plains, which would allow us to have 5 mana. Basically our only out. A fetch land won't do it because the suppression field makes us pay more. That said, basic forest, basic plains off the top, we can cast a Bring to Life for 5 colors. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll take it all. I don't know about this one. Okay. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to only go to 1. I mean, I guess I should have played this, but it doesn't. Actually would have been good, huh? I think I should have played the Blade Splicer. I was thinking that the only way we could win the game was to get the Bring to Light going. So I need to play this, try to take another hit, and then have the mana, from hitting a land off of these. But I think I was wrong. I think if I just play the Blade Splicer, it makes him have removal. Yeah, that was a mistake. Clicked on through that one without thinking about it. And obviously now we have to make this trade to not die, so it's definitely a punt. I don't know if it would matter. I mean, it's unlikely we're winning this game as is, but that was certainly a mistake on my end. Yeah, see, we were never going to beat this, so... Understood. I guess we still have the basic land out. Although he has 7 cards in hand. I mean, that's pretty precarious. Alright. Well, Suppression Field was pretty good for him. I mean, obviously we mulled a 4 and never drew a 3rd land, so that's worse for us, but still good. Alright, let's try it again. I would like to play first. We just can't get good hands, huh? I guess we keep this one. Yeah, okay, land on top. Well, let's see if we can get there. This is not great. Yeah, you got the boggle. So let's go ahead with the bird here, I think. Maybe we're just supposed to play... No, let's just play the cobra. The thing is, playing the bird allows us to Lingering Souls next turn and saves us life. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The cobra is the higher upside if we draw a land, but we have no guarantee of that. So we'll see how this goes at this moment. He's got the right colors, got all his colors of mana. Okay, Hyena Umbra is a reasonable one. It's one that I like to see is we can chump block that with Lingering Souls for a long time. No trample, no additional card drawing. It's good for us. Okay, excellent. So we can play the Cobra. We can play the land. We can use this, and now we can cast the Lingering Souls. So we'll see where things go at this moment. Okay, there's the Daybreak Coronet. First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. That's fine, no trample. Although, obviously, I say it's fine. It's not great. Given that we can no longer attempt to trade damage like we did in the first game. We will have to actually draw an out here. Okay. So we can get in. We can do everything here, I believe. Get the Thundermaw out. Get our attack in with these two. I mean, we're just trying to tread water basically against the Boggle at this point, but that's sort of where we're at. So let's figure out. I can go blue, green. So I actually have to do damage to myself with this, or it messes up my ability to have 5 colors. If we were to draw Bring to Light off the top, I have to get the Overgrown Tomb, I think. Yeah, that's sort of unfortunate, but I think that's correct. Does Sacred Foundry do the same thing? So if we went green, blue, red, So, but we can't fetch the basic forest, so we have to get the tomb. Flashback our Lingering Souls. Pass the turn. So we're sort of at the mercy of our deck here, but we have 5 outs that on board we can play. We have a couple other things that keep us from dying anytime soon. So we're giving ourselves turns to find the out, and that's pretty good place to be in. Actually, the fact that we only have that, we do have 5. Okay, there's a bolt. Yes, we have 5 copies of our fracturing gust, but we actually only have 1 fracturing gust, so we're gonna need it to be a good one. Ooh, look at the value we get here. I mean, it's not that much value, but it's something. Guess I should have left up the red mana for the bolt, but I mean, he's not really giving us anything to bolt in all likelihood. So we have a shot. It does seem like we have enough power on board. I mean, maybe he keeps gaining life and we won't have that power on board to actually punish him. It's got the path. It's pretty rough. Get the planes here. I guess I will actually do this. I'm going to bolt this because he hasn't shown us more land. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that we're going to find a better target for that, so. Bring to light off the top. Well, and then he punishes us with the land, but show me Bring to Light. Was not Bring to Light. No. We could get in with our Raging Ravine for what it's worth. Turns out it's worth very little. He's only got 1 card in hand. I mean, and we have a number of chump blocks for this. So the problem is that he's going to have a whole bunch of life. There's what we wanted to bolt. Okay, well, could get out of control pretty quick. At the same time, we could draw out of it. I don't know. At the time, he had missed land drops. He hadn't showed us. He made it seem like he needed this. So if he slow rolled me, more power to him, I guess. Okay, here we go. Come on, deck. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, I guess the bird is the next chump block. May actually go for the Raging. Well, we may not get an opportunity here. Nah, it looks like we're just dead. Well, that's too bad. We had outs, but we did not get there. That's the nature of the game. But I mean, it's not like you prepare for Boggles as a matchup very often. So, that is what it is. Good match.